Yes, live from James Place, and we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits, everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. 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 At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.
Talk Live, and you know it's Wednesday. Every Wednesday something special going on, but this particular Wednesday is what we call Barbershop Talk Live. It's a podcast, it's a conversation where we bring on special guests in the community, in the neighborhood, and I'm talking about the nation. Barbershop Talk, again, is live every 6 o'clock every Wednesday, 1927 Olive Road. But I want to give a special shout out to the people that put this program together that you don't get a chance to see. I'm talking about the sponsors. I'm talking about the supporters. I'm talking about the people that put a hand on that TV station, put a hand on their phone, put a hand on their computer, and pray for Barbershop Talk Live. I'm talking about Beverly's Body Butter. Beverly's Body Butter, my good friend Demetrius Johnson right here in the CSRA. She has a product that is sweeping the CSRA. I'm talking about Whip Senate Shea Butter, Beverly Body Butter. Demetrius Johnson has a product that is Whip Senate Shea Butter in mango, peach, mint, tropical paradise, island paradise. I'm talking about a price is right. Give her a call at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Hit up on TikTok, Instagram, Melon Queen 1976. I'm telling you, if you don't have this product on your nightstand, in your medicine cabinet, or in your house, shame on you. Get this product. The price is right. Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter. Also, my good friend, Natanya Tillman. She's down at 1028 Broad Street. She has a product. She has a system. She has a thing that's going on with the small businesses right here in the CSRA. Connect to her, connect with her, and get in contact with her because she's moving and grooving, and she's looking to be a partner and network with you. Also, if you haven't heard of this guy, shame on you. You haven't seen him working, shame on you. But I'm telling you, my good friend, Alan Odom. Alan Odom is the CEO of Pond Maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Tree removal, demolition, pond maintenance, and he also cuts your grass. Give him a call at 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Pond maintenance. Tell him you heard it on Jay's Place Barbershop Talk Live. Also, CSRA, kids, neighbors, church members, your family members, what we got coming up in a few weeks, back to school. Back to school. So I'm urging you, and especially you to get ready for all the back to school opportunities, back to school drive that's going on right here in the CSRA. Book bags, paper, pencils, rulers, glue sticks, whatever you need to prepare for this upcoming season. Go to the different churches around the CSRA. May Park is doing the back to school drive, giving away free haircuts, school supplies. Beulah Grove Baptist Church, a lot of different organizations right here in the community. July the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the organizations, one of the backer clubs, they're doing the thing. Also, get in contact with the people that in your area. Make sure your kids are going back well prepared. Well prepared. Also, free. Did you hear what I say? Free. A free cancer screening. That's free cancer screening, which is in breast cancer and cervical cancer. Check yourself, get yourself tested, get free screening. I'm talking about mammograms, pap smears, pelvic. Get yourself tested because the prevention will save your lives. My good friend Lisa Ann Wheeler down at the Department of Public Health, you can give her a call at 706-513-1033. Again, that's 706-513-1033. Miss Lisa Ann Wheeler at Department of Public Health. Get screened, get tested, know your status. John,
don't forget to talk about the Biker Alliance now.
Yes, I'm sorry.
But the Biker Alliance coming July the 29th.
The Biker Alliance also is doing something big right here in the CSRA. They'll give away much needed school supplies from paper to pencils, scratch paper, even coloring. Coloring, I'm talking about coloring sticks. So the Biker Alliance is doing something big right here in the CSRA. Get in contact with those fellas, get in contact with those ladies. You will get all the things that's necessary for your child to be successful back into the school as the school year comes back around. CSRA, as you know, the day is Wednesday. The day is Wednesday. What we do on Wednesday, we have a conversation. We have a conversation with our guest. This week's guest is none other than the CEO, the head honcho, the man in charge of what I always recommend, pond maintenance. My good friend Alan Odom. What's up, Alan?
Hey.
What's going on, man? You good?
Yep. How are you?
I'm great, man. Listen, now, I don't know if you had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live, but each and every time I come on to this live broadcast, I make sure each and every one of our audience, our members, our listeners, our supporters know about pond maintenance. So now they heard about pond maintenance. Now they get a chance to see pond maintenance.
Yeah.
Pond maintenance. Listen, I'm telling you, for the 50, I think I got about 52 members out here in the audience. I want y'all to give a standing ovation, a hand clap to the man himself, Alan Odom, pond maintenance. I'm telling you, it's my honor to have you sitting in Barbershop Talk Live. Yeah. I'm talking about to grace me with your presence.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
No,
I appreciate it. So, CSRA, this is the man I've been fussing and cussing and telling you about to get his service, get the trees cut down, get the pond maintained, get the lands. I'm talking about this is the guy. This is the guy. Pond maintenance. Not only the guy, but it's Alan Odom. Been knowing this guy for a long time, and I'm telling you, it's been a great relationship. We've been dealing with each other for many, many years.
Yeah.
But now, all that being said, Alan, all of that being said, I know who you is. And I don't know if that's correct grammar or not, but I know who you is.
That's right.
But the people don't know who you are. So I want you to look into this camera, Alan, and tell the 52 people that's in the audience, and it's Alan Odom.
The same person I was the last time I was on the show. Alan Odom. Graduated from Payne College. Went to high school here. Graduated from Josie High School. And I live locally here, and I've got a business that I run locally here. So that's who I am.
Okay, all right. Well, that was a lot in that 10-second introduction you gave us.
Yeah.
We got it all. But now, you say you from Augusta?
Yeah.
From Augusta, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Now, for the many that don't know, when you say born and raised, where did you reside at right here in Augusta?
I was born in Harrisburg. Grew up there till we moved uptown, up around Valley Park. Lived there till I went off to college. A couple of years, came back, went to Payne. Left again, went to the Marine Corps, came back. Now I've been in South Augusta for about 20 years now.
Okay, all right.
I've been here pretty much, other than college and the Marine Corps. I've been in Augusta.
Okay, so how long did you serve the country?
6 years.
Is it 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, some people will say, we appreciate your service.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I appreciate your service also.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Now, Alan, I want to switch the gears a little bit because I'm going to come back. I'm going to just bounce around. You don't mind if I bounce around, do you?
No.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bounce.
Do what you want to do.
We're going to bounce around. So I heard earlier that you did go to Payne College.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming.
With you.
With me.
That's right.
Yeah.
With you.
Now you said all what you said when you say that you was from Augusta.
Yeah.
You born and raised right here in Harrisburg, and you grew up. You know all the people. Everybody know you. But I don't know if you know, but the people know. The people always know when I get onto this broadcast. But I don't know if you know where I'm from. I'm from a big little town called Waycross, Georgia.
Yeah.
I love my hometown. So, hey, Waycross, Georgia. So I just had to put that in. I got to give my city a plug. I got to plug my hometown.
Hey, Waycross, Georgia.
But listen, when you told me that you went to Payne College.
Yeah.
Now, that's kind of strange by you telling me you went to Payne College. And the reason why I say that's strange because you went to Payne College, to my understanding, is an HBCU.
Yes.
You know, historical black college. It's a historical black college.
Yeah, white people go there too.
But you ain't black.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
Last
at you.
time I checked.
So I remember the day I saw you, Alan, and I remember we were going to bounce around, and I got to let the people know, because sometimes the people want to know what I'm talking about. So from when I first met you at Payne College, it was a bittersweet meeting. Bittersweet.
Yep.
Because when I saw you walking around the campus, I really thought you was a custodian worker. I thought you were one of the guys, maintaining the lawn.
I thought you thought I was a baseball coach.
I thought you
or the new golf coach.
Something. I just didn't think you was a student. So I saw a couple of the guys, Biz and Shell and all those guys. I said, well, a white guy walking across the campus, he must be picking up trash or something. He gonna clean the plumbing and he gonna do something.
Yeah, they always got that one.
Got the one.
Got
the one. And I'm like, who is this white guy? I see him every day now.
Why is he always in the dorm?
He always
First thing in the morning, last thing at night.
What is he doing? This white guy is on the historical black college campus.
Yeah, he loves his job. He's there all the time.
He's a dedicated worker.
Yeah.
I said, well, so all of a sudden I asked around, somebody said, man, he go here. I said, man, this guy don't go here. Come on now. So take us back to this Payne College days when you came onto the campus. Just
and
give
also, John, he also went to Denmark Tech too.
Yeah, that's where we met.
That's where me and John.
I went 2 years in Denmark Tech.
Yeah, that's where we met at.
Okay,
Yep.
you got a little bit of juice in you. Huh?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that.
But I remember the Payne College days. So tell us about your Payne College experience.
I mean, it was a great experience. It was I'd come from Denmark Tech, and just being at like a school where there wasn't many white people there, it wasn't a big deal. I had graduated from Josie. I went to Collins, which was an elementary school right there behind Sunset back in the day. So I mean, that wasn't even a big deal. I grew up in Harrisburg. Really race wasn't. As a child growing up, it wasn't a big deal for me as far as me being friends. Now, if anybody's seen the story about me on YouTube, they know about the whole thing with my family, well, my dad growing up, which my dad was a good dude. He grew up in a different era.
We're gonna,
and that's a story for another time.
Right? Yeah, we're gonna catch that.
But anyway, yeah, that wasn't that big of a deal. I had a good time at probably some of the best years. Period. When I left Denmark Tech, I thought Denmark Tech. I said, man, ain't no way we can have more fun we had at Denmark Tech. And I got to Payne, and hell, it was like, man, I mean, it was a ball. You were there. You know how it was. We had a great time.
Right, great time. Great time.
And that's where I met my wife. 92, I got there, and she was a freshman. I was an incoming sophomore, and I'm trying to chase her down all over campus, and I done said some things that done made her mad, and chased her for about 2 more years before I could get her to fool with me anymore.
I got you.
So yeah, that's where I met my wife, and hell, we've been together since then. I mean, we've been married. Got married in '97. Tawana Lenny at the time, Tawana Odom now, obviously. We got 3 children. We got 6 grandchildren. So.
Okay. Okay. Now, CSRA, if you've been paying attention to the advertising that we've been doing for the past week or so, letting everybody know that Alan will be coming on, and the show is primarily talking about interracial marriages. Interracial marriages is the main focus of this particular episode, and as you can see, Alan is here, but and this is a live show, so due to things beyond our control, his wife couldn't make it, and we're sorry that we couldn't fulfill the whole obligation to you all by bringing you a show with his wife and him on talking about the interracial marriages. But as I say, this is a live show, so at that being said, we did get the word that his wife wouldn't be able to be with us, but we did. It's Tawana.
Yeah,
Tawana is her name.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Tawana, if you listening and you watching, you can definitely give us a call, and you can also chime in with the conversation we're having. Again, the number is 426-1533. That's our call-in show. If you want to call in, ask our guest questions, ask myself questions, or just want to put a question on the screen or a comment on the screen. Again, the number is 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. A live call-in show, Barbershop Talk Live. But that being said, Alan, that being said, and I'm sorry that you couldn't make it because of things beyond control.
That's right.
But as you know, this is a live show, so I try to always please the audience.
Yeah.
So we did get in contact with your wife, Tawana, and she's actually out there now. So she's actually should be pulling now. If you would you bring her in to the front?
Oh, she's coming in.
Yeah. So we did get in contact with her. So she'll be in a few minutes. So we're gonna bring another chair and sit beside her. So come on in, Tawana. Thank you for coming, Tawana. You know, I'll just mess with you.
I was like, 'cause she told me not to say anything stupid.
That's Barbershop Talk Live, but we just playing.
I was
with
like, how'd you get my wife's phone number? I didn't give it to you.
That's why we lie. You never know what can happen on Barbershop Talk Live.
I was like, man, this heifer done lied. Like,
again, I appreciate you anyway. But if you want to, like I say, give her a call. Give us a call. We answer any and all questions. That's again the number 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Keep supporting Barbershop Talk Live. Call, let everybody know we on live. We'll answer any and all questions. If you want to get a comment, put it on the screen. Now, Alan, we want to get into the conversation where we was talking about, and again, I said earlier, we're going to bounce around.
Yeah.
We're just going to go back and forth, and everything is, we just live.
Yeah.
So when you to the point now where we're talking about interracial marriages, and as you said earlier, you've been married 27 years?
yeah.
To Tawana?
26 this year.
About 26 years. So that being said, what was the first thing that crossed your mind when you decided to pop the question to Tawana? Because
About marriage?
About marriage. Can you take us through that whole process?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I guess it's the same as any other guy. Asking the woman he loves to marry him. I'm not a traditional person, obviously, so I wouldn't let me get on my knee and all this. It was just like, hey, you want to get married or what? So I just, I've always been, man, especially when I was younger, man, a formal person I was not at all. Okay. And at times now I'm not, but I've grown older, whatever. But yeah, as far as I can remember, it's pretty much like, do you want to marry me or,
Okay, but that being said, now, how did you know she was the one? What was it? I mean, you dated, because you said earlier you chased it out for a few years.
I didn't get married till I was 27, so I wasn't, she wasn't my first girlfriend, so nobody else had, I'd never even thought about that, period. Until I met her, and hey, and to this day, I don't have a string of exes, of ex-wives. Okay. It's only been her. So then I felt that way. I still feel like I told her, me and her always mess with each other about it. Who dies first? You better not have no, We just talk trash, but like I told her, I said, hey, man, you it. There ain't gonna be no another Miss Odom walking around. My mom's gone, so there ain't gonna be another Miss Odom walking around. So that's it.
Listen, I promise I say the same to my wife, and I know she might be watching. I told her, if you go, I ain't getting nobody else.
That's it.
I'm gonna take it to the grave by myself.
With her, I don't have to. I don't have to put on no show. If I'm broke, she's cool with it. We'll work it out. If we ain't broke, but and we're doing pretty good. Life's good, but life ain't always been good. So, hey, she was around and went with me when ran with me when it was crap. So, yeah, I don't.
I feel the same way, man, because like you said earlier, I told my wife, ain't gonna be no more Miss Wilson or somebody belonging to Gerald Wilson. I can't do this dating thing no more.
That's
It's
right.
just a rap, man. It's not the same anymore.
I don't think I would trust anybody. You know, like
Exactly.
my wife can go to work. She might. I'm not one of these guys that call, hey, what you doing today? Or let me call you at lunch, or at lunch, why didn't you call me? Man, you at work. And this is my thing. If I got to do all that then I don't need you, you know. And so, yeah, I couldn't trust nobody like I trust her. You know what I mean? I just, nah, my kids are with her, and I don't have to worry about no baby daddies and all that crap. And it was designed that way. I had made up my mind, you know. There's a lot of men, and they're special. There's special men that can do that. I can't do it. I know I'm not built like that. So it was designed that I got a woman who don't have a child with another dude. Not saying that's a bad thing. Just for me, I couldn't, and so I couldn't get back out there doing that. You know, and at our age, we pick a chick up unless we robbing the cradle. She's probably gonna have grown children. So now you got to worry about some young dude. Yeah, get off my mama, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And like I say, I've been with mine 27 years married and 30 plus together,
Yeah.
and I ain't ready to start over. I ain't ready to try to find another Miss Milton. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
I mean,
It wasn't nothing special. You know, I didn't know if you were just asking me in general or were you asking me based on the topic that we're here today, interracial. But it would have been the same if it was a white chick, a Asian chick, Hispanic. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have. My method would have been the same thing. So yeah.
Now, as you touched on the topic, we're going to get back to the topic. Interracial marriages again, serious. So if you got a question for our good friend Alan Odom of Palm Maintenance, give us a call on the line 706-426-1533, or put the question on the chat on the line. We answer all the questions. But again, the topic today is interracial marriages, and we just want to get his idea, his perspective on interracial marriages. And Alan, what I want to ask now is, I have. Again, as I first met you, you was on at the black college.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out what is it about the black women, because there's an old saying. There's an old saying. I know you heard it, Jerry. You heard it. All the folks heard it, and it's been said for many, many years. Mm-hmm. When you go black, you don't go back.
See, I heard it. If you go black, I ain't gonna say that. Now I heard somebody say when you go black, your credit goes bad.
When you go,
I'm kidding. Now everybody gonna call in.
hell yeah, they call in. We all got back. We got to come in.
Turn my mic on first. So what do you? It's for Alan.
Yeah.
For Alan.
Yeah.
What do you believe? What do you believe are the effects of children being biracial?
What
you
are the effects?
Yeah.
Of like
Good
some
question.
of the things that
Good question.
affect biracial children?
I guess you can look at that both ways, if you will. You can look at the effects or the effects. I'm not for sure. You say,
Or I'm not sure what the question is. I'm guessing that person's asking like what challenges do biracial
we
kids
put it that way, yeah. Have.
do biracial kids face?
Yeah, when they come home and say daddy and say mom.
Well, I'm gonna be honest,
because you there.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you straight up. People are cruel. You know, if one of my kids is at a black school, they the white kid, and if they at the white school, they're the black kid. So they catch hell both sides. You find out, you start seeing prejudices from both sides. You know, you're gonna always, I ain't this, I ain't, but it always comes out. You know, now that ain't a blanket statement about everybody black, everybody white, but it's just them one or two, that few, that 10%, and they're gonna make themselves known, and they think they're safe. they can say what they want to because hey, you know that's just how it is. So yeah, my kids have told me stuff about that. And it's just life. It's just life, and I teach them how to deal with it. The same way I would deal with it. You meet force with force. I mean, they try to hurt your feelings. I'm just not a turner of the cheek. And if you meet my kids, they not like that either. They don't. They gonna give you what you give them.
Absolutely.
That's how it is. Whether they was white, green, purple, black. But that is a good question because mixed children do have a particular set of problems that a black child or a white child don't have to deal with.
Yeah, at all. Reason I can understand that because I have a cousin.
Yeah,
she's biracial.
Yeah,
and she was going to school because we was rough heads, we was knuckleheads, and she always get this. You think you're there because you got good hair, or the white kids might say, you're not, you one of them.
Yeah.
So that's very hard, and that's cruel, man. These kids are very cruel, man.
They are.
And the sad thing about it, I see it because I was telling my daughter the other day at my son's football practice. Mm-hmm. I say racism and bigotry is basically taught. The reason why I said that. Because I'm looking at these kids on the football field. All these boys on the football field lined up in their position. Black and white kids. You know what they was doing? Talking, playing, having a good time. What we was doing on the sideline? Us grown folks. White folks sitting over there, black folks sitting over here. I told my daughter, I said, look around. I said, what we doing? We ain't showing no good example.
It's the same way.
Yeah.
And this is a stretch, but you go to a prison system.
Exactly.
Everybody congregates and clicks up most of the time based on what they look race. Same way in the military. Same way in the military sometimes until everybody gets to know each other. All us get off the bus, and hey, you got 10 minutes before we got to go. Y'all just hang out right here. You'll just start seeing. And I guess that's human nature. You are drawn to what looks like you because you think y'all got something in common. Yes, that's what and that's human nature. And it really ain't nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with it is when you think that is you think that your corner of the world is everything.
Bingo.
Because
exactly.
That is when you get out into the real world and find out your little corner is nothing by itself. We need everybody makes the world go round. So
exactly.
And that's how I take those situations. Like, people are going to do that because that's human nature.
And one thing about all three of us went to school. We went to college.
Yep.
For people that don't go to college, I'm saying black and white that don't go to college, they have no social life. So one thing they know is where they came from the house.
That's right.
When you go have a social life and go to college and learn there's another race or there's another human being just like you but different color, and you match up with them, y'all start talking, now you socialize with that person, then you got a different outlook of life.
Yep.
But when you stuck in a bubble, that's crap right there.
When you're stuck in a bubble, and I did a radio show a couple years ago, and it was on racism and not to change the topic, John. I'm sorry.
We good.
But real quick. If you keep people, like you said, in a bubble or separated, it's easy to keep them at each other's throat because you never let them. You can say, oh, them jokers over there, they this and that, not all the bad, and then over here they say, no, they didn't all the bad, right? And you think that because it's pounding in your head, that's all you know, and you've never talked to them, so they must be like that. And where we mess that whole thing up is when a couple of us walk across the track and mix with each and mingle and talk with each other and find out, man, hell, John's just like I am. He wants a family. He wants a nice house, something good to drive. He wants to be able to go to the beach when he wants to. He wants a good job. He wants the same stuff that I want. Our skin looks different. Culturally, we may have some differences, but at the same time, we're still men. And we do, my bad, man, but we do.
We lie. We are
But
lying.
we do, we generally, as Americans, American men, we strive for the same stuff. And that's why when like I told on that show, people that's heard me talk have heard me say the same thing 100 times, but it's true. You could take 100 men, black and white, 50 black, 50 white, and tell them to write down what they want out of life. What do you want out of your life? Crumble it up. Don't put your name. Don't say what color you are, nothing. Put it in a hat and pull them out. And I guarantee you can't tell whether a white dude or a black dude wrote that, because we want the same stuff in life. We're men. We're men. We're 90% the same. We think the same way because we're men. We about 10% of the way we think, in my opinion, and this ain't no scientific study I've done. This is just my thoughts. I would say 15% we might think different, and usually that's on politics or some crap like that. Yeah, religion, politics, but we usually can work through those differences. Or at best, we just agree to disagree about that thing, and we don't talk about that.
So let me ask you, let's go back to the topic at hand. Interracial marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first of all, let me get your definition of a marriage. So when you hear the word marriage, what that bring out? What you think about the word marriage? That's a simple question.
It's a commitment. It's a commitment. You're saying that I am committing pretty much, and not to sound corny, but you can kind of commit in your life to this person. It don't always work out, but most of the time it's because we men, we usually mess that up. It's usually the men that mess it up most of the time. Okay. But it's a commitment and to that other person that I got you under best circumstances and worst circumstances,
Okay. I definitely understand that definition, but what I want to do now, I want to take a quick pause, a quick intermission.
Yeah.
I want to introduce the CSRA world to my good friend, Miss Tara Cleet, if I say the name correctly. Tara Cleet, she has an upcoming album, CSRA. This girl is all over the CSRA, sweeping the concerts, sweeping the stages with her singing voice. Tabernacle Baptist Church, she's always on the scene with different conferences, different things she's hosting and singing. So for now, I want to put your attention on to my good friend, Miss Tara Cleet. Great song. When you hear this song, get back on the radio, get back on the TV, order this song, order this album right now. Let's tune in, put our eyes and ears on Miss Tara Cleet.
If you never do anything else, it's okay. Lord, I love the way you love me. And I pray that
That's my good friend, Miss Tara Cleet. I'm telling you, this girl is sweeping the nation, sweeping the CSRA. That song is, if you haven't done enough, you already done enough. So CSRA, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook her. Spotify, whatever you need to do to get this album in your Rolodex, get it in your CP3 player, your iPod, whatever you got. Support their supporter, Miss Tara Cleet. Great singer, great person to be around. Book on your show, book on your concert. You will not be disappointed. Again, Tara is on fire. Thank you again, Tara. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. Barbershop Talk Live, love you, and we'll see you soon. So support this album, support this single, and get it. Alan, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I heard just a few minutes before we went to intermission, you was talking about the definition of marriage.
Yeah.
So for the ones that didn't hear, can you repeat again the definition in your mind of what is a marriage?
Just like I said, a commitment that to one another, that you have you have each other's back, good or bad.
Okay, and that's pretty much what I consider to be a good marriage because, as they say in those vows, for better or worse, sick or poor, health, whatever, you committed to that person no matter what. And as you know, when you said earlier, when you didn't have nothing, Tawana was still there.
That's right.
When I don't have, my wife was still there. Yep. So I understand that commitment. And a lot of times, the commitment ain't just words. Yep. It's action. And that's what I tell a person about the word love. When you tell me you love me, don't just say it. You better show it. Because love is an action word. You got to show action when you say love. So I need to see some action. I don't need to see no fancy, pretty words. Give me these pretty, nice little cards and all that kind of stuff.
That's all it is. Love without action is just, words without action is just, it's just words. It's just words. That's all it is.
I need to see some action behind your words. So give me some action to show me that you love me. So Alan, now let me go back a little further. When you and Tawana made the decision to be boyfriend, girlfriend,
yeah,
I'm talking about. You say this gonna be my lady. She gonna be my. We gonna be committed to this boyfriend girlfriend relationship. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened when I met my wife and we became boyfriend girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I was kind of didn't know what to happen. Didn't know what was gonna happen when I decided to take her home to meet my grandmama, meet my mom, meet all my folks. But as we was riding down the road, I said, well, we gonna be all right. Everybody, they love me. We gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So we got down there, met my grandmama. Grandmama said all kind of stuff. Everybody laughing and having fun. Mm-hmm. So it turned out to be good. Great relationship to that day and to this day. We had a great relationship. My wife, her in-laws, her folks, my in-laws, everybody. So now I'm coming to you. When you brought Tawana home, and told your mom, your dad, everybody, this is my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Now, how many times did they look funny? Did they have to go outside and have a conversation that what you just brought in the house? I mean, just give us that particular introduction of how you introduced your people to this girl that is a whole different race, whole different color. It had to be kind of awkward for you thought about it.
Well, me and her, like, she wasn't the first, I'll just put non-white chick that I had ever dated, so it wasn't even a shock as far as that was concerned. They just didn't know her, so it was just a getting to know period. Who is this person? And she's not the only. Excuse me. She's not the only black person married into my family. So it wasn't. Like I said, it was the color thing. Wasn't even a shock. It kind of okay. Somebody else black in the family. It wasn't nobody cared. Nobody really cared. Right. So if you see a picture of my family, especially my siblings, excuse me. But if you see a picture of our family, it's a salad bowl. Yeah, it definitely is. My mom passed away last year. We took a big picture at the cemetery, and I was looking at it. Now this is a white lady that died, but hell, I was like, it's just many black people in the picture, isn't it? You wouldn't know what color the person. Yeah, you wouldn't know by looking at that picture. Like, well, hell, what color is the person that died? Right. But, and that's cool because and that don't make us, a utopia or that we sing kumbaya. There are issues at times, but the difference is one of our family members having an issue with each other, or two of our family members having an issue with each other, as opposed to two strangers of different races having a problem with each other, is that they love each other. And you can't just say F you, and y'all walk in a different direction.
Right.
So, so you can't just, okay. You can't just do that. So we got to find ways to work it out. There's never any name calling, because we make sure we respect each other at a minimum. That, and most of the time, like me, I'm not gonna say nothing to my brother-in-law. It's never gonna be anything racial, because my kids are half black and his kids are half white. So you're gonna insult, and your wife's white and my wife's black. So it can't. Anytime we have a disagreement, it's strictly on things with substance, not trivial crap like race. And I do look at that. Some people get bent out of shape about things, and I just, there's a way around. If we talk, we're good. It's when we don't talk to each other that things get out of hand. But as far as in my family, now we usually, I just come off the top of my head, I don't remember any time that we ever had a difference based on race, and that's the honest truth.
Now, what I'm thinking about is I hear you saying this conversation, the race. Now, everybody know you and Twan have been together 20 plus years, 27 years. 26 years. So we know that, and we know that here in this confines. When I say this confines, I mean this area, this CSRA area.
Yeah.
Now, what happens going out of the CSRA? You go into a town that don't know you. I mean, is there any built up anger because somebody might say something to your wife or something to you? What you doing with that girl in your car, or what So all that in the confines of a racial marriage, you got to deal with all those type of things that's going on. So is that something that you deal with before?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I carry myself in a manner, and I try to have a certain way I look that you probably don't want to ask me that. I've never had nobody question why I was with my wife, ever. Now, somebody may have asked her, and I dealt with that, but I've never had anybody come up to me and ask me, and we've been everywhere. We just came back from Detroit a couple of weeks ago. We was downtown Detroit, Greektown, everywhere. Nobody ever asked me that. They just, and like I said, I'm not trying to act like a tough guy, but I do carry myself to where that ain't gonna work out good.
Okay. Seriously, again, if you have a question for our special guest, Mr. Alan Odom, Pond Maintenance, please, ma'am, please, sir, put the question on the screen. You want to call in and ask the question? The number is 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. A live call-in show to our special guest, Alan Odom. Or you have a question for myself, I'll answer any and all questions. No question is off limit. Do we have a question from the audience?
No, it just me. It just I want to elaborate what Adam was saying about people. See, people is different. The times is different now, and I see where Alan coming from when he said people not asking him or asking his wife, why you dating this guy, or why you dating this race, if you will, because times has changed. Now back in the 60s or the 50s, that would have came up immediately. But times has changed. It's like, I'm a DJ. Music has changed. Got to adapt to it. The times has changed. People are dating in and out of their race.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and respect it, and it's just the way it is now. That's why people respect your what you choose to do.
Yeah. And I just think, man, I don't even. I mean, this is a good topic because we're talking about it, and people, and I don't shy away from any question I get.
Yeah.
You know, like I have white guys, like my buddies, white dudes most of the time. It's funny because they if they think they're interested in a black chick, they gonna call me, hey man, you and Twan want to go out with me and this chick I just met. Why you calling me, man?
You already know.
Yeah, I'm like, why you calling me? You know, and it's like, dude, it's a black chick. I said, it don't matter, man. I said, you talk to Tawana?
Yeah.
You around her all the time. I'm like, man, look, black chicks, white chicks, it ain't gonna matter. They want to be treated, all of, like I just said about us as white and black men. White chicks, black, they have different. Yeah, they have some cultural differences, but they want to be treated nice. They want to be, they want to be taken care of and respected, and all the things. I don't know a woman that don't want. I don't care what she looks like. I don't know a woman that don't want that. Be respected. That's it. So, man, look, it ain't no way to talk to a black woman as opposed to a white woman. Go up and talk to her. Be yourself. If I had anybody, like I tell the men, just be yourself. If she don't like you, I promise you, dog, it ain't cause you white.
Alan, hold on now. I got to jump in. I know that was. I mean, I felt that answer, but I got to jump in with this particular statement.
Okay.
Now, as I said earlier, they say when you go black, you don't go back.
Yeah.
Now you already admitted that you have dated other races.
Yeah.
You dated all from east to south to west. You dated a lot of different races. So now, as we know, there's also a saying about the angry black woman. The angry black woman, she always upset about something. It started from her childhood on up to whenever. She's always been angry about something. So that being said, if you have dated a lot of different cultures of women, now you with Tawana, which is a black woman. So what is the difference between her and the other ones? Do you feel that angry black woman every now and then come up? Or you just feel that just her? Or is that?
I think an angry black woman is just an angry woman. And she would be an angry woman no matter what color she is. Because my wife is just, she gets angry when there's a reason to be. Other than that, she's cool. I mean, she don't walk around with a chip on her shoulder or no crap like that. And I know some white chicks that they walk around with chips on their, they angry all the time. And they're like, what you mad about? But so it's like,
see what I
think that's just cliche.
That's cliche.
That's all that is.
Well, see now, if that's cliche,
it's good for. I think that's good for a dude, whether he's black or white, to label her an angry black woman, because that's a faddish thing to say, because he's done something stupid, and she's pissed off. So, you just an angry black chick, No, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, and you're trying to divert and go in a different direction. If most of the time, you know why she's pissed. You know why she's mad. So, but I think that's just like a dumb blonde. I know some blondes that are smart. My sister's a blonde, my older sister, and she's pretty sharp. So I'm just saying it's.
But see again, as I said earlier, I know some friends that will only date white women. And the reason why they say they only date white women because they have done with the black girls, and they say that the black girls are always fussing about something, they can't be satisfied.
Well,
but the white woman, they say, well, she's so submissive, she'll do anything I want her to do, she'll go anywhere I want her to go, and she's always happy.
I think it's more upbringing, more so of a racial thing.
Okay.
I think it's more of upbringing, man.
I'm gonna say something, man, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. I'm telling you my opinion. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I think sometimes black dudes that say that, they're saying that because I think they try to handle black women any kind of way because they comfortable with them. But now this white chick that they ain't used to, they feel like they got to walk a tight rope because they really don't know how she's going to react to stuff. So it's kind of, and I'm getting at just, if I mean exactly what I'm saying. You don't want to date a black chick because you feel as a black dude, you can do any kind of way with her. But now you done got this chick over here that's of a different race, whether it's white or whatever. And you are giving her extra special, respect, if you, for lack of a better term, because you're not used to that. So it's like, I drive this car every day. Oh, hell, I do whatever I want. I drive, man, this car, I turn it, I just dog it out. But then somebody hands you a car you don't know and tells you, oh, it's, you think that it's this, so you real delicate with it. And then you wonder why this one don't ever break down, but hell, this one's always, because you dog it. You don't treat it the same. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, and like I see, I'm probably gonna catch hell for what I'm about to say.
We're gonna get the emails.
But like,
emails coming in.
I tell people this. I say this all the time. It kills me when I see a black dude.
We live.
I'm gonna get hate.
We get all the emails.
They're gonna be on my front lawn protesting me. Okay. But I'm telling you, I hate when I see a black dude. And I'm strictly, this is my opinion. I don't know that person, but he's with another race, most time a white chick.
I got it. I know you're going with this.
And she's ugly. She's ugly, man. And I tell I said, man, you know what?
Yeah, but that's true facts. So I say, man, but that's true
she's
facts.
Ugly.
She's
just an ugly person.
She a big, or she trashy.
Or yeah. She's, I'm like, dude, and I ain't no sissy or nothing. I'm catch hell for that one too, but you can look at the dude, and you're like, he's a good looking dude, or he's a decent looking dude. I know. I say if she was looked just like that, but was black, man, he wouldn't even talk to her. You know, I'm just like, so I'm and it's just like, man, what?
And you know what though?
And I know they're gonna say, what about white men?
Check this out though.
But you know what
you're saying though is facts, because
I don't see white men that think. I'm gonna tell you, like, what was that mayor in New York that just left? The tall white guy.
Cuomo.
No, not Cuomo. He was the governor. New mayor of New York City.
Oh, the one they caught it with the scandal.
The tall guy. He's married to the black woman.
Yeah.
She's ugly as hell.
Mm-hmm. I know you're talking about.
But he thinks he got him a black woman. I'm like, okay, well, she is not good looking. And it's like, man, it's funny to me because they don't. Beauty's beauty. You know what I mean? But De Blasio. Yep, Bill De Blasio. That's him. And I'm calling a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. So it's like shit. Sorry about that.
We are.
Some people might look at me. I mean, I ain't Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Yeah. And my wife, she's her birth to 74. Yeah, she turns 50 next year. She just turned 49. But her freaking skin looks like she's 30 years old. Hell, 19. She's got flawless skin. And here I am just getting old, and I'm 53.
Look at me.
And people probably look at me and like, the hell she just got him because he's white, or might think the same thing. But they don't know when I was young, I was a stud. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. So
I mean, I know the people want to know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, as like I say, we're talking about the interracial marriages, and I'm like you, Ellen. If I see a black guy with a white girl, at least get a good looking one. Don't go to trailer trash and get something that she can't fend for herself. Get somebody that you want to be.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
you know, it's old stereotypical talk, but just cause she's white, she ain't no trophy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm being honest, and just cause you think she, just cause you got some guy that I got me a black queen. No, you don't. That is not a black queen.
So
she's black, but I don't know about the queen.
No queen. So the moral of the story when we're talking about interracial marriage, if I'm hearing correctly what you're saying, it doesn't matter the skin color. It doesn't matter the religion. As long as you love that person, as long as you respect that person, you are committed to that person. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
Because you have made a vow to God, made a vow to that woman that you're gonna protect, you're gonna serve, you're gonna be with her, and you love her.
That's right.
And again, as we said earlier, love is an action word. You have to show action. So it doesn't matter. So all marriages are just the same.
Yeah.
Whether you're white, black, mixed, whatever.
Man, it don't matter. If that is whatever color that person is, and we just going strictly off race, that don't matter. It's hey, if y'all got it, y'all connect. Like I tell people, man, I didn't go out and say I'm gonna find me a black woman to marry. It just happened. That's how it happened. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not. Well, like, I've had people ask me, well, how'd you marry a black woman? We went and said our vows and got married. What you mean? How did I? I didn't plan that. There ain't no strategy to do it. It's just, hey, me and her got together, and things went where they went, and here we are, 30 years later.
I thought that was your intentions. When I met you at Payne College, there was
I was out there to conquer all the black women.
All the black girls.
I know it. Take all the black chicks.
Get all these black girls. I'm like, what is he doing? This ain't his part. This where he don't need to be at. Go back to the trailer park.
Go back to the trailer park.
I say he in the wrong part. But listen, what I got to do now, Alan, this is a bag.
If this ain't no cup.
No, this ain't.
If this ain't one of these cups.
But this bag is primarily for you.
Okay.
Some of this bag is for you.
Okay.
And the reason why some of this bag is for you is it's gonna be to the point. But don't put it out.
Okay,
don't put it out. But this bag is somewhat for you.
He didn't gave me some. He done gave me some junk. He don't want y'all to see what he did. I'm kidding, man.
But this bag is primarily somewhat for you.
Okay.
But it's also for the listeners and for the viewers.
Gotcha.
And the way the listeners and the viewer get a part of your bag is they have to pay attention to this conversation.
Yeah.
And if they paid attention to this conversation, they had a chance to win what's in this bag.
Okay.
So this bag is partially for you, but it's primarily for our guests.
Okay.
So if the guests paid attention to this conversation, I have 2 questions for our guests.
Okay.
2 questions for our guests and 2 questions for our listeners. The first question is, where is Alan Odom originally from? Where did he grow up from? What part of town did he grow up in? That's the first question.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, you said it. That's the first question. What part of Augusta did Alan grow up in? The second question is, I know you've been listening to CSRA, very easy because he said it multiple times. How many years has he been married? And to put a tag onto that second question, what is his wife's name?
Yeah.
All right, now you got 2.5 questions, CSRA. What part of town did Alan grow up in? And how long has he been married? And if you know his wife's name, you got an extra bonus. CSRA, if you paid attention to these questions, there will not be a problem. You answer those questions. Again, my good friend Alan Odom is right here. But Alan, before you leave, I got to give you a challenge.
Okay.
Because you told us that your marriages has been a challenge in a great way. What are the challenges of your marriage? But now I'm going to give you a challenge.
All right.
This is your challenge flag.
Okay.
Now, this challenge flag is strictly coming from the NFL.
All right.
I got this UPS, and the UPS just came off their strike. So this flag came from the UPS straight to Barbershop Talk Live.
Gotcha.
And I'm challenging you with the So here's your challenge, Alan. Here's your challenge.
All right.
Your challenge is to continue being a great husband in this interracial marriage. Continue to show the CSRA that it doesn't matter.
I don't know about great, but she's a great wife.
There you go.
She's a great wife.
Continue to be an upstanding citizen right here in the CSRA. Continue to show people that it doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter religion. It doesn't matter what you are, but if you are committed to that person, you love that person, the marriage will work. So continue to do that, and that's your challenge. That is your challenge, to continue to take care of the family that you have been doing. Continue to give the CSRA pond maintenance the best service.
Yeah.
And continue to be a great, upstanding husband in an interracial marriage.
All right.
And as we said before, it doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter religion. You love that person loves you. You make that union work.
That's right.
That is your challenge. Now, do you believe you can handle that challenge?
I quit. No. Yeah. I mean, that's easy.
That's an easy challenge.
Yeah, that ain't even a challenge.
That's an easy challenge.
That's right.
And you just took that challenge, and you're going to meet the challenge.
That's right.
But
yeah.
also, anything to add?
I just love you people and take care of them, man.
All right, now listen. Now, again, I said it earlier, but if anybody want to get in contact with you for any of your services, how can they get in contact with you?
706-294-8493.
Come on. Calling them now.
Yes,
calling them now.
That was quick. Phone ain't ring the whole time.
Calling them now.
7 o'clock to 4 o'clock. That's our hours of operation.
Okay, and all the services that you provide?
We do everything from tree removal, lot clearing, demolition of buildings. I have a roll-off truck. We give roll-off containers. We rent those. If it's outside, pretty much we do it. So.
Okay.
What's that number again?
706-294-8493.
Okay. Again, that's Pond Maintenance, Alan Odom, the CEO. Great company, great person to get to know. Again, he's just a straight up old-fashioned good guy. Good
Try
guy.
to be.
He
Try to be. Yeah.
It don't matter if he's white or black. He's just a good old guy. So seriously, I want to thank you, Alan.
All right.
Coming into Barbershop Talk Live.
Yep.
I enjoyed the conversation. Seriously, if you want to be a guest on Barbershop Talk Live, inbox me. You want to be a sponsor of Barbershop Talk Live, inbox me. And if you want to just keep on praying for Barbershop Talk Live, by all means, do it. Again, if it's on your mind, let's talk about it right here in Barbershop Talk Live in the hot seat. Tune in next week. We got a special guest coming in. We're going to talk about taxes. We're going to talk about interest rate. We're going to talk about real estate. So CSRA, tune in to Barbershop Talk Live. Now, Alan, we got to get out of here. We got to leave.
Yes.
But as you
I'm
know,
about to go drink some beers now.
Get your beer on, baby. I don't have no problem. But now, as you notice, when you walked in here, you came in a certain way.
Yeah.
You came in, you just came in and got in the chair and just got ready for Barbershop Talk Live.
That's right.
But when we leave out, we don't just walk out of here. We got to rock out of here. We rock out. So that being said, whatever that DJ give us, that is DJ J Will. Whatever he give us, we got to rock out. Would he rock out us too? And so now you ready to rock out here?
I guess so.
Okay, so now I want to see us already to see you rock out the way we need to rock out because now
the bruh's gonna be like, what? This joker don't ever hop.
So you got to rock out here. Okay, now that DJ giving it to us. All right, that's
really? This is racist. Y'all only playing this because I'm here today.
Play that music, white boy. Let's rock out here, baby. Come on. We gotta rock out here.
You like, oh man, I ain't doing all that. Y'all got to catch me when I've had some beers, and then I'll rock out here.
We rocking out the Barbershop Talk Live. You ready for it? Give me some. We ready? Tune in to Barbershop Talk Live. We are live. Are you ready?
And now, we're live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits, everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place. Barbershop. We're talking Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. 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 At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.